I don't know, something about like a really overstuffed bag. It's just so appealing to me. Camera is literally being balanced on a bag of onions right now. Hey y'all, I know. I know you missed me, but here I am. I was like scrolling through YouTube and I love watching trend predictions. So as soon as I was watching like a couple, I was like, you know what? I got things to say, and I have some predictions and just thoughts and opinions. All of the videos I've seen thus far have been, I think, really on the nose with it. So I have a few thoughts, ideas, predictions myself, and yeah, how I organize this is with the overarching theme of art revival, and archival. AAA. Let's go with AAA. You know, with everything that's happening with our world and our government and all the chaos that is going on right now. I always think that this is the time for art to be revived. And this is the most important time for artists to really speak of the time. Honestly, art is a form of escapism. And now more than ever, honestly, I think we all need that. And I think this is going to be the year that we really push the barrier with expression, artistic expression, creativity, style, all of the things. Not to be biased, but I do think we're going to go back into our 2010s DIY revival era. I feel like we saw that in 2024 with the whole trinkets and customizing your outfits and adding little bells and whistles, things like that. I love seeing how people would just take a purse and just go to town and just like add all of these like keychains and just cute little trinkets and sparkly things. I think not only are we going back into our DIY era, we're definitely going back into the reuse, recycle, revive, all of that. And I feel like I'm going to say revival a lot, like bringing back of like older pieces, which I personally love because I don't know about y'all, but 80s and 90s runway, chef's kiss. And so I think we're going to see a lot more of that in fashion, in the celeb world, all of that. And then also in general, like thrifting has always been a thing, but I do think people are going to be thrifting with intention and really finding that special piece that maybe has a sense of history, or even maybe outside of thrifting, like hand-me-down, literally within your family or family heirlooms, and utilizing that, reusing that, or customizing that and making it your own. But it has this essence of history to it. So I definitely think we're going to see a lot of that. But speaking of archival, for the accessories, I definitely see us bringing back like old school bags. Coach, whoever is the creative director of Coach, I just want you to come forward and accept your flowers. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. I'm here for Coach coming back like in full force, because I remember that being like really big when I was in high school. And honestly, I'm ready for Coach to come back. I'm ready for like more old school bags, even just the styles of like the sort of slouchy shoulder bag, Jane Birkin. I know there's a whole conversation with Birkin bags and like the Birkins. I won't get too much into that, but I think statement bags that are either like old school bags, like older bags, or like not really meant to be bags, but are repurposed as such. So like shopping bag, picnic basket. One thing I love about Jane Birkin was her use of like picnic baskets as like an actual like purse, going back to creativity and like creative expression. I think I would hope that I see a lot more people utilizing shopping bags as like a fashion statement, or like, you know, picnic baskets, or just things that are not really, you know, even paper bags. I think making like a grocery store paper bag something chic and adding a trinket could be really cute. Thinking outside the box, definitely think that would be on theme with like the reuse, recycle, revival, all of that. If anything, the overarching theme, besides what I said before, is definitely saving money, because everything's finna be expensive. So people are going to be relying more on what they can make at home, or what they can find that they already have, or what's already in their vicinity, things that are passed down from generations. I think people are really going to rely on literally what they already have, or what they can afford, or what they can make. It's not the best situation. I always think it brings out the best type of creativity in people when there is a sort of limitation or restraint. and you have to kind of think outside the box as to how you're going to make something really like a statement or interesting or fashionable. People's personal style is about to really pop off. Like, I'm so excited to see how people express themselves. I want to talk about, just briefly, just touch on it a little bit, the whole Firkin thing. I don't know if that's the word for it, but basically the faux Birkin situation that's happening with Walmart. What's happening right now is there's this whole, I don't know if it's beef, chicken, steak, who knows, but people are talking about the whole Walmart Birkin. There's been a lot of discourse surrounding like dupes and the whole quiet luxury versus loud luxury. Personally, I want to see more of people just doing whatever they want. And if they want an affordable alternative to an extremely inaccessible bag, so be it. But if it means that people are going to actually use their bag, I don't know, I kind of love that more. No, something about like a really overstuffed bag is just so appealing to me. I feel like I'm making like a lot of different connections, but wrote down recession core. And yeah, this all ties into the theme of we are poor. We saw kind of the revival of indie sleaze like last year, 2024. Rise of this like wake up out of bed, hair a mess, outfit very simple, but like sort of grungy chic, shorts with the boots, like moto boots, and like just messy hair and just like a big t-shirt. So I feel like we're still gonna see that indie sleaze vibe. The music of this era is about to pop off. I already see people kind of going back into the 2007s, 2008, like bringing songs back on like TikTok, and it just warms my millennial heart. Love this, like going back to club classics like that actually were during a time when people had fun at the club and everybody was dancing and everyone was vibing. Zebra print, which I think ties into the whole indie sleaze vibe too, because I feel like zebra print, animal print was definitely a big thing during like the 2010s. Love cheetah print, but I'm also ready for zebra print. I've always had my zebra print. Like, I never throw it away because I love my clothes so much. I can for sure see that coming back. Polka dots were another thing, and it, like, not just like the regular black and white polka dots, but like different color polka dots, red polka dots, yellow, green, blue, the whole 9 yards. No matter how you feel about polka dots, I feel like it is definitely a staple of the 2010s. And personally, I'm not mad at it. Also, speaking of prints, like those sort of vintage, I don't know how to explain them, but I'm just going to put an example. Vintage art print, if that makes sense. Like, it just has like the stylized, very high art kind of vibe to it. I know I'm not making sense, but I'm literally just gonna put an image and show y'all. But that on shirts and like skirts and pants, even heavy on the print and like very loud and like sort of mixed media. So like multimedia, mixed media, art prints, funky prints, a zebra print, polka dot print. Prints are coming back, and I'm here for them to stay. Okay, so I wrote on here also frills and lace. Someone had said frills and lace were coming back, but I do think it's like something that like never left. Honestly, every year lace is trending, every year frills are trending. So I just feel like it's one of those things that just will never leave. Like, it'll always be trending, it'll always be popular. They really do go well with a lot of different like pieces and accessories. I do think that we're gonna see really cool, unique color combinations come back into play. So like, for example, the cherry cola or the wine and gray, or like muted blue with the brown, or pink and red. We're going to see like a lot of like unconventional color combinations, just things that you normally don't see paired together. Even like red and green, depending on the hue. I think it was like olive and cherry together. So it doesn't really give Christmas. It gives sort of like a holiday, like in a sophisticated kind of non-Christmassy way. Vampire core, for sure. Nosferatu, I think that's how you say it, Nosferatu, just came out, and I have heard nothing but incredible reviews and praises for this movie, and I honestly cannot wait to see it myself. I think we're gonna go full on monster core with this, and vampire core, and like, who even knows, like we could do like mummy core, like all of these things. I just feel like just the genre of horror is about to explode. I can really see how it's going to like leak its way into fashion. So maybe we'll see like more like grotesque kind of jewelry or accessories or things like that that are just like very off-putting and odd and scary in some way, but also very alluring and sexy. I'm here for it. I think it's going to be so cool and so unique. And I don't know, vampire villains, we're back. Like, let's go. On the opposite end of that, which is so funny that I'm saying this, on the opposite end of that, we're going to see dolly core, which is sort of this like doll, like Polly Pocket-esque vibe. I can't remember which runway it was, but if anything, if I remember, I'll insert it here. But I do think we're gonna see like kind of Betty Boop, cutesy, Polly Pocket-esque pastel colors, big flouncy skirts. I think we're gonna see that, especially with people like Sabrina Carpenter kind of like really just rocking the music scene. Even though there might be like a vampire monster revival, on the other end there could be mermaids and princesses. I've been seeing a lot of people rock crowns, like making like DIY crowns. Love that. We probably will see a little bit of that like Dolly princess core. So Dolly core and vampire core and monster core, all of that. As someone who loves all of those things, I will be doing both. So that is pretty much it for this video. A lot of things I mentioned and kind of went into tangents about. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the trends I can think of. Let me know down in the comments below if you think that there's a trend that will definitely be trending. Yeah, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. And yeah, stay tuned for more. And also, Happy New Year! Bye!